It's Robo, and we're back with another episode of Pew Pew Time, where I showcase the airsoft gameplay footage I collect from the airsoft games I play in. And on this episode of Pew Pew Time, we're going to dive into video number 1 of my regular gameplay series from American Milsim's Broken Home 5, which took place back in May at D-Day Adventure and Paintball Park. Now things were a little bit different for me at Broken Home 5, where I ended up in command of roughly 20 to 22 men and women at any one point in time, so things were a little hectic on the command front. And that's maybe a great segue into what you're gonna see in this video. Now this takes place at the very start of Broken Home 5, the event on the Saturday, and you're gonna see our unit trying to move up slowly to our point on the line where we have been ordered to hold. Now within that movement, you're gonna see me doing a lot of command things, organizing our troops, coming up with plans, giving direction and advice, as well as taking our troops in and out of combat. Now admittedly, I'm actually not that great in command roles, and I feel that way because I'm always at conflict or always sort of preoccupied between the responsibility of command and my natural sort of drive to want to kick down doors. And the two interfere with each other. So I just feel that, you know, it's something I need to work on. And every time I do take a command role, it gets a bit better. And I tell you what, there's something I've learned and I want to pass it on to you. And that is, it's not the magnitude of any one decision in any one instance, but rather it's about the ability to make a decision in the first place. And that is to say, it's more important that you make a decision instead of getting caught up in paralysis of fear of making the wrong decision. In life and on the airsoft field, it's important that you make a decision. If it turns out to be the wrong one, no harm, no foul. Stop, change directions, and go a different way. But if you don't make a decision in the first place, opportunity passes you by, or on the airsoft field, you get surrounded and wiped out. Keep that in mind when you're watching this next footage, and let me know what you think below as always, guys. Thanks.
You guys want a base of fire? Point it this way.
UFS is basically holding a line across the field, and that's our orders. Just hold this line.
Okay. We took contact. We got Delta 2 moving up. Delta 4 is wiped out. Okay, we got Delta 1 pushing up over here.
On the other side of the valley, or?
On this side of the valley.
Who's that? What unit's that, do you know?
That's UFS. I think it's just a couple dudes, pot shots on both sides, just spread out, just doing guerrilla shit.
Okay.
But we need to continue to move up and get on that bridge.
He's right there. He was over there a second ago.
Let me go bump up to Cole to talk to him real quick. I want to see what he's got in his head. All right. Coming under your weapon, buddy.
Delta 4 was in the lead, a lot of it taken out. It seems like we were only dealing with like a couple fire teams. They're doing a hit and run and backing off, and so they're slowing our movement.
They're trying to pull us in.
Yeah, so I just told they're hitting the mid too. My guess would be they're hitting run mid, and they're gonna have guys moving up here and over there.
We got guys in the valley right now. We got a full squad in the valley.
So you're gonna see me moving back and forth between the different pieces of my unit here. Again, I want to keep on top of them. I want to keep them all motivated and keep feeding them information.
So guys, obviously watch our friendlies to our almost direct 9. Thing is, anything from about 11 to about 2 o'clock is probably gonna be a bad guy, but eyes are your most useful tool. Please verify your targets. We want the backup. We want to attrition them, not us. Okay. But yeah, hang tight for a second. We want to figure out what's going on ahead of us. You guys all good? Okay. You guys good still? On me, bro. Don't rush. No rush. Don't rush.
Now this is just an advanced reconnaissance detachment that I sent out, led by Matt Washington. And they're on their way back to give me information. I'm just waving off Matt Washington from thinking he has to run up this hill. We're not in any hurry. He needs to conserve energy.
How was it? You okay?
Yeah, we ran into contact. Couldn't push up all the way.
Dude, I'd rather you not.
Because they were up here on the hill and they were sweeping down this way as we were traveling up the ravine.
I'd rather you not try to bump them off anyways.
Hey, we lost what's to say stuff.
We lost Derek?
Hold on. You guys, eyes up. What do you got, dude?
Where at?
You good? Okay, let's start moving it up, guys. Can I get you at a base sort of just before that light starts in between these 2 breaks of trees, so 20 feet back from Nemesis there on the left? I'm gonna bring you guys up into here, okay?
Can you stand alongside the road?
Yeah, actually come right in here, man. So just watch this pathway that goes straight through there. So just right in here, we're staging right here for now, okay?
You want eyes on the green too?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Just in case, dude. We've got friendlies that have gone down there, but if you want to stage on that line right there, just to eyes on down there. D4 got wiped out up here, and it was a couple dudes that are essentially doing small ambush and retreats to kind of pull us in. So it slowed this entire fucking movement up there, right? So we've got a couple guys penetrating up on the right-hand side, so just kind of stick with woodcock in this area. All of D6 is kind of spread here, so again, as we kind of step up, we'll kind of keep balancing it up, all right? But
You want to stay a little bit behind them though?
no, just with us. So I mean, like, this whole line is gonna be moving up just kind of as one. Like I said, we've got, so these guys up here, we're pushing them up there because we don't want to lose, say, 3-4 squads here. Rather lose 3 guys, right? So
there's actually not a whole lot of commentary in this video because I do a lot of talking in the video, obviously.
Go ahead and push on the right.
We're dealing with a couple enemy that are kind of holed up in the next set of structures, kind of on this next hill.
yeah, he just popped up.
Hey Jason, do you want me to be front man and move up with them?
Shoot, there's 2. There's one behind him. One behind him on the concrete tube, standing up, shirtless. Guy closest, backwards hat, has an assault rifle. There's more than one up there at that structure. Hey Parker, do you got any magnification? Okay, so I'm just, yeah, yo, I need you guys to bump up into this bush line right before it starts to slope down, okay? Walk up the center of the street. You're gonna see some concrete structures on the left on the top of the hill. The first, there's like a wood barrier. There's a guy on the right-hand side of that. There's a concrete tube behind, guy on the right-hand side of that. You're not gonna see him very often. Only pops up once in a while, so that's it. Keep bumping it up. Hit contact so our guys can move up and right, okay? That's it. Let's do it. Robo to Delta 6. My Delta 6 guys on the right-hand side of the road. I need you bumping up in a bounding fashion with the left-hand side guys. Left-hand side guys are gonna hit contact. So you right-hand side guys, I need you guys to flank when that happens.
Right there. Sam?
Yep, in the center.
Yep.
Two guys in the center, dude.
The third one back there. Right on the pipe, because that's where the heart.
Yo, Jay? Call him out of that then. It's not gonna work on the left-hand side. Okay, so guys, be really careful coming through here because number one, you got some nasty terrain here, so don't go too much further than that valley right there. So there's 2 or 3 guys there now visually. So I want you guys to half expect that there might be 2 or 3 here. Okay, on your flank, right? So I know that the focus is hit them, so we can all fucking get on the line, but just be cautious, okay? If you suspect,
this way?
stop moving. Yeah. So right into that valley in that darkness, kind of hold there for a second, okay? Yeah. Guys, expect contact. They might be bumping towards us, right? Hey, Jay? 2 in this building on the right. 1 inside, 1 in the doorway in the left corner.
No, there's 3.
3. Yeah, Roger. So those guys in that structure right to our 1 o'clock,
2 move left.
they're seeing us. They're shooting at me, dropping wicked low. So try to move as forward as you can, okay? If you hit contact, I want that saw up and online. Then let's keep walking it up. Hey, D6, let's keep walking it up. If they give ground, I want to fucking eat it up. We're moving up the road, Robbie. We've got elements on both sides of the road, essentially bounding up. So we're gonna get a machine gun up there and try to hose them down. So just give us 2. Woody, I'm taking these guys left up a little bit, all right? Let's go, Greg.
Now it's a great example of how the unknown of how many enemy in front of you can really slow down in advance. Now in the end, there was only about 2 or 3 dudes at the top of this hill, and it shut down about 40 of us from moving because we're unaware of if they have any backup or so. Something to keep in mind on the battlefield. Now there's a guy ahead of us who's been hit.
Cole, on me. We're gonna get him, okay? Stay low. They're about 20 yards to our 12.
And this guy's gonna try to start talking to me,
Not until you're alive, brother.
but he's dead.
They're behind the concrete tube up there, dude. Left-hand side. Yep, left side. In the bushes. Go for Robo. You got him? Cole, can you shift to the right side and handle what the medic call going on?
Am I safe to get up?
Stay a little bit low. Please do. I need okay, here's the thing. There's gonna be an MG sort of on the left here. Push up that way, watch your left, okay? But we need pressure to open up this left side. Brake, brake, brake. I've got Cole coming to the right side of the road. Be vocal, don't use your radio, use your voice.
And here's a major firefight breaking out, and I'm just trying to analyze what's going on where.
Are they in your direct, hey Matt, are they in your direct 12?
I think so. I don't see it.
Neither do I. Yep, they're on me, dude. Straight 12, straight 12.
How many? How many?
At least one. See the big fucking dead tree straight ahead? Direct 12 behind that. Okay, so he's almost directly through the 12.
Yeah, I saw one guy.
Yep.
Moving up.
Watch my right, all right?
So you see, we're playing this huge game of cat and mouse. You've got this huge group of people basically tiptoeing through a forest because they're afraid one guy's going to start shooting at them, and it's, you know, it's just the effectiveness of kind of guerrilla tactics. And it's like he's disappeared, right?
Hey, D6, let's roll! Yeah, bound past me, dude. Hit!
And then I get hit by this random marksman BB. We don't even know where that came from, so a whole lot of bad news. Now you're gonna see me just pull everybody out here because it's not even worth our time.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're good, you're good. You're a champion, what you are. Let's go.
We're just gonna bound back to our fortifications and wait for the enemy to come to us.
Push up, bound, guys. Keep bounding past me, guys. Stay at the line.
But that I'm afraid you're gonna have to see next time. And the continuation, obviously, in gameplay number 2.
You okay? Yeah. No, shit happens, right?
So that pretty much wraps up another episode of Pew Pew Time. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Coming down the pipes in terms of gameplay, I've got plenty more Broken Home 5 footage for you, as well as my entire series from Nightfall 5, an op here in Canada that happens every year. So be patient, that's on its way. Plus I do have tons and tons of stuff to review and drop for you guys. So that will be coming very, very shortly as well. I do thank you guys for your patience. Now, as always, I do want to take a quick second to thank my 3 most awesome sponsors, being Enola Gay Tactical Smoke Grenades, Red Wolf Airsoft, and Coyote Tactical Solutions. Now, these 3 companies provide me support in such a way, allow me to do more airsoft, but more importantly, bring you guys more gameplay, more reviews, and more philosophies to learn from and enjoy. So big thumbs up to these companies. If you guys could do me a huge favor, do take a second to visit their websites. They're linked in the descriptions below. Thanks. Now, whether you did or you didn't like this video, this guy still wants to know about it. If you could drop me a line in the comments below, I love the feedback and the conversation. And if you could do me a huge solid, that is like and subscribe and share with all your friends. Keeps me happy in this YouTube game. And until next time, guys, keep having fun playing Airsoft, being good community members, defend what you love. Later, guys.